The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of...
Face-to-face, real chance! Goal, Spain! An extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Can he finish? Goal! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just...
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Can he get on the end of this? So much time and space here. Can he finish? Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
England get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And the shot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Costa Curta. Iniesta. Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. Neymar powering forward here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes down, but nothing given. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. David Villa. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of... And the first half is done. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Threads one in. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what
Dembele!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's the shot! Goal, England! And he is just ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. He's having a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. England have reclaimed it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! They want to be quick, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
England with the corner, they're first. Neymar tries to clear. Big chance! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Estupinian. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Villa. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's forced to go back. Now it's Pelé, looking to play him in. David Villa, hangs in a cross, cleared away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. England moments now away from seeing this one out. Dembele.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Costa Curta. And that will be it. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against England.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Just the goalkeeper to shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it out wide, and that pass just didn't quite work. Hazard could try cutting inside here. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Batistuta. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. And Batistuta! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He's having a good look here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Kachu! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. England leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard serves up a cross, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Kuyt. And that interception was most necessary. Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kuyt cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
England, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Messi! Kuyt is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that has been cut short. That's really well cleared. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just about within shooting range.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pele is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
Koeman cuts out the pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Tries to pass it through. It's Pele! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 10, Messi.
Great ball if he can get there. Goes for goal! And that's off target.
Arsenal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Mateus.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Silvestre. Coming on the field. Number 11, Neymar.
Batistuta.
Number 3,
Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. He's making a real surge on the left.
That was lovely, that.
David Villa. They've won a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 25, Kuyt. Coming on the field is number 19, Jolinton.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
And smartly reclaimed. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. And he cuts out the supply. Pelé. Now it's Villa, played out wide. Great vision. Now it's Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta. Iniesta. He has found the way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Iniesta.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
It'll be a throw-in. Messi. Best, very much a man of this moment. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look up. Tries a shot! So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Iniesta gets over and intercepts. England are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's on his way! And he's there to get it away.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Best! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he's had it nicked away. 5 minutes till the break. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Koeman. And it's Rijkaard. They want to be quick to recover this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Stood up well to him there. And the finish! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 50 minutes is number 7, David Villa.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's been flattened there. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Xabi Alonso plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Villa. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Shifted upfield. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele always looking for that half a chance. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Not the most accurate pass. All the way back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality.
Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Decent chance! Messi with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chiellini. England so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Batistuta. Shot at goal! Corner number 2 then. Cleared without complication. Saliba. And this is Batistuta. Goes! It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Koeman. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Looking for the run. Well-timed, excellent interception. Robson. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard.